Hi, my name is Amit Saluja. I'm the founder and managing partner of DigiXLT. We started this organization after working for 30 years in the area of manufacturing digitalization. This is our passion to help manufacturers adopt digital technologies, and that's where the DigiXLT's purpose is to help the manufacturers.
What gives you more energy, fixing problems or shaping long-term strategy?
I think it is both finding long-term solutions to the problems, not the short-term fix.
How do you maintain work-life balance?
I believe you always enjoy if you are doing what you really want to do. And since we are working and following our passion, that's where I think maintaining work-life balance becomes automatic.
One word that describes Indian manufacturing today.
India is aspiring to be the manufacturing capital of the world.
When do you first realize manufacturing needed a digital shift?
30 years back, when I was in my first job working with RPG Group, I used to visit often to the manufacturing plant and started working on building a software for bill of material, and that was my first association with the use of technology with the manufacturing units.
What is the biggest misunderstanding manufacturers have about digitalization?
I think there are two. One is what I feel is there are manufacturers who always say that automation and digitalization, they always say that it is similar, but I think this is very different and needs to be differentiated. Automation is use of the machine, and digitalization means use of a software for improving productivity and efficiency. And the second one is a lot of organizations who have an ERP, they have a perception that digitalization has already happened. But what we need to be clear is there is a lot more softwares that are there that needs to be used within the manufacturing units that can help in bringing data-led decision making.
What motivated you to work closely with MSMEs?
So while I was working with NASSCOM, I got opportunity to engage with a couple of thousand of manufacturers across state. I also happened to be in the manufacturing units, like I saw the manufacturing plants and got to see the kind of challenges that the industry is facing. And that's where I realized SMEs basically are not still using the level of a technology that should be there. So that's what motivated me to work more and more with the MSMEs.
One capability every manufacturer must build in the next 3 years.
It has to be data-led decision making. Right now, most of the decisions that gets taken in a manufacturing units are based on what we feel at that point of time, but it is not based on the insights that comes from a data. So I think every manufacturer should focus on having the reliable and the right data points available with them, so that in future they can also become AI ready.
You have delivered so many keynote talks. What messages have resonated with the manufacturing leaders?
So the one thing I think that we have all discussed and realized is that the workforce availability, especially the skilled workforce availability, is going to be difficult. And that's where the use of technology, the use of machines and technologies together, so that there is a less dependence on the workforce, and with the minimum of workforce we are able to produce more. I think that has to be the focus for manufacturers, and this is something I think everyone realizes.
Why should MSME look beyond traditional factories and adopt digital?
So the manufacturing cost for the MSMEs are still very high if we compare versus the large manufacturing companies, or even we compare to the SMEs in the other parts of the world. So that's where I think we all need to work together for the MSMEs to reduce their manufacturing cost, and this will only happen if the digital gets used, because the capacity utilization cannot be just increased by having more machines. The capacity utilization can also increase by producing more with the same set of the resources, and that's how the digital can help in reducing the cost or improving the quality.
What gap in the manufacturing ecosystem inspired you to establish DigiXLT?
So again, I was while I had interacted with a lot of manufacturers, and especially if I talk about the mid-size or smaller manufacturing companies, what I have seen is the internal capabilities are still not there. There are a lot of dependencies upon the external solution providers to come and guide on the solutions. And when we saw that, then that's where we realized there has to be some level of a support system that should exist for the mid-sized manufacturing companies. And realizing this gap, we started digiXLT, and we wanted to be that support system for a manufacturers to really understand how technology can benefit, what kind of solutions are there that will help the manufacturers in improving efficiency, productivity within the organization. So that's how we came up with an idea of starting the digiXLT.
DigiXLT says, accelerator for your digital journey. What does this truly mean?
So as the name suggests, accelerator for the digital journey is because the digital journey is still not getting kicked off or moving at a pace that it should be in the manufacturing units. And there are multiple reasons of it. Either it could be the digital capability, or it is the lack of clarity on where to start, what to do, how to go about. So that's how we basically enable manufacturers in accelerating this journey. So bringing like the support system so that they are able to move fast on the technology adoption.
What is DigiXLT's core mission?
So digiXLT's mission is basically we want to have technology to be used by the masses. Technology should not be there for only a selected few. As I said earlier, the technologies are right now is being used by the large manufacturing companies quite a lot. But when it comes to the masses, when we say the lower end of the pyramid, when it's a small and medium organization, and that's where we need to see technology being used more and more, and that's what we want to do it.
What are DigiXLT's core capabilities?
So we work end to end, starting, we have both consulting and a product basically which can help the manufacturing unit. So from a consulting point of view, we can help on a operational efficiency. So we can bring in our wealth of 30 years of experience that we have gained in a large companies on how processes needs to be shaped, how say overall production planning can be improved, how the manufacturing processes can be streamlined so that better efficiency and productivity can be there. So we have a advisory services for that. Then we also guide to the manufacturers on way forward for technology adoption, and for that we can do an plant level and assessment through which we do a gap analysis of the current level of a processes, the infrastructure, the way the organization functions. So we can find out gaps there, and then based on that we can develop a roadmap for the manufacturing organization so that the long-term transformation can be a step-by-step process, so the right solution gets adopted at the right time. So that's what our assessment offering helps. Then we also do design thinking workshops. So like if any organization has a operational or a business related challenge that is complex, then in that case we can bring in the design thinking as an approach to find the solution for a problems. Then we also do the capability or a skill building for a manufacturers, and this covers both the preparing the leadership team of the organization to understand the benefits of a technology and how technology should be adopted, what different kind of solutions are there, what kind of an ROI these solutions can generate. And we also train to the blue collar workers in usage of the solution, because in many organizations, if the solutions are not being used properly, then in that case also digital doesn't succeed. And so we prepare the workers also in the usage of the solution. And then from a product point of view, since the data-led decision making was the biggest thing that we felt all manufacturers should do, so we came up with a platform. The platform is called DigiSmart. The whole purpose of it is to completely digitalize the manufacturing planning and execution process. So it has different modules basically, which starts with doing a detailed level production planning, which includes the day-to-day scheduling, the resource allocation, worker allocation, material allocation, and the machine allocation. So the detailed planning gets done. After that, the data from individual machines, individual operations get collected digitally. the worker can enter the data into the tablets, or the data can be acquired directly from the machine. So there are different ways the data can be collected, and then once the data is digital, we are able to create automated reports so that there is no manual effort that remains in building the reports. Plus, then we also create graphical visual dashboards that brings insights based on the historical data and gives a lot of clarity to the manufacturers on what kind of improvement actions that needs to be taken that will improve the overall processes in the organization, improve the efficiency, again productivity, and also increase the quality and the throughput. So that's how we are basically helping to the manufacturers. It's an end-to-end capability building that we are working with them.
If digiXLT succeeds at scale, what will change in Indian manufacturing?
I think if we succeed, then definitely we would have reached to a level where we would have created some level of an awareness on the use of a data, use of a digital technologies, use of the different solutions for reducing the manufacturing cost. We have to be globally competitive, and all our manufacturers should look at the use of a technology to reduce their day-to-day manufacturing costs and also improve the operations. So that's what we are trying to do. So our success will be the success of the manufacturing industry, and that's where we aspire to do. So we look forward to working with the manufacturers and then help them.
So this was a good start to podcast series. What viewers can expect in the upcoming podcast?
Sure. So this was a good starting point of the discussions on the basics of digitalization and why we should do it. I think we should be doing more of these podcasts to bring in more clarity about what different kind of solutions are there, what should be the approach towards digitalization, how the kind of benefits can really be generated from the technology adoption. So we should be looking at that, and we can also maybe look at some of the challenges that the people are facing. So I encourage our listeners to maybe give us your questions that you would like us to answer in the future podcast. So maybe enter in your comment, or you can also email us at accelerate@digixlt.com, and we will cover those topics in the future podcast. So stay tuned.